So I was looking through some comments on another channel, and oh my goodness, I started to wonder, are the people in Delphi, Indiana actually afraid to talk? Well, hello, my silky friends. Okay, today, it's going to be controversial, but you know what? We do what we do. I'm not trying to entertain anybody with this video. I am trying to speak some truth. And there were some things that I found extremely scary. And I don't know where you live, but I live in a community that is much bigger, but still very similar to Delphi in a lot of the things that go on. Yeah, it kind of unnerved me. So this doesn't come from just one channel, but look, if you want to know stuff, let me tell you the secret. Go to, other videos, watch other creators, and look at the comments, because you will see that there are a lot of people from Delphi. You can kind of tell, or some people that maybe are close in the area or from Indiana that know a lot of stuff. That is where I look, and then I follow up on things that they say. Let me show you what I have found. Now, I am going to not share the names of these people for their privacy, and also because it was from another channel, and to be honest with you, I can't remember which one right now. I've had this here for probably about 2 weeks. But let's look at some of this. The truth won't be coming from the Delphi Police Department because they allowed evidence to be stolen from the evidence room. They need FBI backup in their small town, and corruption is happening. I haven't heard any of this. If anybody can tell me about evidence being stolen, that would be very interesting. Although, let me just tell you right now, it does not surprise me, not one bit. And let me say this, I decided, because of the sensitive nature of some of this, and I understand that you may not want to put stuff out on the internet to come back on you where people can find you. I get it. So actually on Facebook, I started a group. It's called Silky Southern Tea. This is what it looks like. And so I don't post a whole lot on there, so don't think there's a whole lot of information. If, more people are talking, then I will. But I primarily did it so people could use Messenger and message me directly and be anonymous. Because really, this is theory. Nothing can be proven, but let me tell you, as we go on, I'm going to tell you why I think it's important that we speak up about this kind of stuff. Now, the next one, I actually did reach out to officials on the local, state, and federal levels regarding the Delphi case. I naively trusted Doug Carter's promise to protect anyone who had the courage to come forward. They all refused to even acknowledge the life-threatening encounter that I reported. In my opinion, this occurred as a direct result of their new direction in 2019. This threat, with many tentacles, remains ongoing, and these alphabet agencies have no initiative to protect the public, myself, or the other person who encountered this individual. They have made it abundantly clear it is unsafe to seek assistance from any law enforcement agencies directly or indirectly involved. You see, their loyalty lies solely with each other. This beloved Orion system has been utilized as a tool to identify threats to those involved in trafficking, CSAM, and other unspeakable horrors done within the dark webs of society. Whether this loyalty is due to fear of retaliation, blackmail, intimidation, or outright voluntary collusion is up for debate. I frequently remind myself that there is only one just judge, and someday they will all be held accountable for their ghastly deeds. This I found terribly disturbing because I don't know the backstory, But this person, said that she went to law enforcement and basically she had a threatening encounter. According to her, they're in it together, whether it's just to cover up, the good old boys. That's a thing. It is. Or whether they're afraid because of blackmail. Like, look, if this thing does have many tentacles, like the boys on the track, and, it spreads out over different officials, then yes, it is very, very dangerous to speak out. Because, look at the boys on the tracks. 8 or 9 witnesses that saw people? They were all unalived. I mean, how coincidental is that? It's not. It's not coincidental. I have seen many people in different groups say that they are afraid to speak out. So I'm kind of hitting the highlights for you. Let's go to another one. This one says, kickbacks, nepotism, and ghost employees run deep in Indiana government, city, county councils, municipalities, even school corporations. One has to shut their mouth and move about their day, or the wrath that will come upon those who speak up and their families is ... We all know what that means. I mean, think about it. If you don't even have to scratch the surface very far before you will see that the Pattys and the Allens did know each other in spite of what they said on, the news reports. There are pictures to prove otherwise. At first, I thought, okay, these people are just lying. They're covering up. But what if they're not? What if they can't? What if they're in so deep now, they can't get out? They just have to follow the narrative. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. That would be the better, in my opinion, because otherwise you just look really, really bad. And I'm not trying to victim shame. I'm just saying it doesn't look good to be lying about that kind of stuff, which is easily disproved. I mean, I don't mean they were best friends, but so I had to really wonder, is there more to this story? I think there is. I've always thought there was. Now, here is, okay, y'all gonna come at me, I know. This is a person who said, Indiana corruption, Pastor John B. Lowe, formerly of New Life Christian Church, which was there, which he was the pastor in Delphi, and then I guess he went somewhere else. I don't know. I'm not from Delphi. I don't know what they're insinuating here, but it doesn't sound good. If somebody could enlighten me, I did Google it. I didn't find anything, but unless somebody gets busted with a crime, you're not going to. And let me just say this. I am not anti-Christian at all. However, and I've been in church my whole life, some of the most evil people I have ever met have had the title of pastor. And I will say that to my dying day. That is often a good cover. So I don't know. I guess this could be a great man. I don't know. But somebody apparently is, throwing that out there. Oh my gosh. This one, y'all. This one is crazy. Don't forget the judge that put away Shane Evans' uncle to 100 years in prison for child, you can say it, a 12 years old girl for 4 years straight. The judge was unalived while he was changing a tire on his car, and the car fell on the judge, killing him instantly. So, okay, that would be something that was in the papers. So I thought, is this true? Okay, I don't have the court records, but what I do have is I Googled, Indiana judge killed, in car accident, something like that. Anyway, I found this. Now, This is in Cass County. And take a look at this. Cass County actually borders Carroll County. So this is making me think that this is the same case. If I am wrong, somebody please tell me. But I'm assuming this because it's the exact same situation. How many times does this happen? This says deputies were called to the 8000 block of County Road 500 East at about 8:30 p.m. When officers arrived, they found 65-year-old Judge, I don't know, I'm sorry if I butcher his name, y'all, if you know him. I don't know if it's Momer, Mogmer, I don't know, and I am so sorry. But they found the judge unalived under a vehicle in his barn. And then it goes on to say about what a wonderful person he was. And there are several accounts of this that say that he was in his barn working on his car. Do I know that jacks slip and accidents happen? Of course they do. Of course they do. Do I know that people make things look like accidents? Of course I do. I don't know. If this is the case, I don't know. And it is speculation, 100%. Now, would it be easy for somebody to come and kick that jack out from underneath someone if they had a ruling that made you very angry? Absolutely. So there we go. And these are just a few of the comments. There are tons out there, and I would love to hear from you if you know anything. And here's the reason. Like I said, I live in a similar type of environment, area where things go on. I really don't want to be unalived either. I cannot, even though I know a lot, I cannot speak about my county. I mean, I live here. But what I am hoping, and I hope somebody will do it for us where I live, but I'm hoping that if enough people keep this in the spotlight, keep digging, keep, asking these questions, don't settle for the narrative that Richard Allen is guilty. He might be guilty. He might be in on it. I don't know. But what I do really feel in my gut is that it's not the end of it. There are a ton of things that I think the defense is going to pull apart. I don't know. One day I think he's guilty. One day I think he's not. But what I will say is I am sure there is corruption going on in Carroll County. And the only way that those people are going to get justice, whether it's the Delphi girls or whether it is the Flora 4 situation in Florida. I think most of you already know, but if you don't, mighty suspicious. And if you want me to, I'll do a video on that. But yeah, I feel like sometimes it just takes the pressure of taking a stand. Indiana is known for a lot of things, not just CP, but trafficking is horrendous. If we don't say something, who is going to? Not the people that have to live in the town and, pray to God that they make it through the night. So I'm just saying, dig, look, ask questions, keep it alive in the public, because that is the only way that we have any hope of seeing justice. Anyway, that is all I've got to say for today. I know, you gotta come at me. I don't care, because this is important to me. All right? It is. The lives of these little girls and all of the other ones in this situation is important to me. If if there's anything that I can check into and you want to message me, go to my Facebook group, Silky Southern Tea, and DM me. I will see you next time. I hope you all have a marvelous day, and remember to stay silky.